Hi guys, Kyung here. Oh, and I'm so happy to be home. So happy to be home. I took a couple days after I got home just to recuperate and everything, because I was gone for about a week, right? We were up kind of up near the mountains, up in Colorado Springs. So, but I'm back, and it's going to be a short one today. I'm going to show you how to distress the edges of my paper. That's how I'm going to do. I got a request, and so I thought I would just do a really quick video, just real quick. So I pulled these pages. These are just regular Edith Holden pages. They came out of the book. I just picked these two because I like them, right? Because this one has the beautiful birds on it, and this one has this lovely picture. And I figure I'll cut them to size to our signature, and we'll just put them in the journal, right, as pages. Let's see, let's grab our signature. So we need to measure how big. Oh, we don't have to cut that much. So do we want to cut off the top or the bottom on this? I kind of like the numbers, right? So I think we'll cut along the bottom. So let me just mark it right there. We'll get rid of some of the text, but that's okay. And then I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna have to cut off quite a bit, huh? Along the edges, but that's okay. That's okay. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Hopefully not too much of our birds. Nope, we'll still keep our birds. Cool. So I think I'm gonna cut them at the same time. Just make it easy, huh? Grab my guillotine. My trusty guillotine. So yes, me and my husband, we had so much fun. But we ended up coming home a day early because I just did not feel good at all. We ended up coming home early, but I slept a lot and I felt better. So I don't know. I don't know if my body was just done. It was like, okay, we've had enough. You're done. Time to go home. And I'm one to listen, you know. Again, who am I to argue? I cut this one a little crooked. I'll have to fix that. I'll go in with my scissors. So we cut off a little bit of our images, but it shouldn't be too bad, right? They're just going to be pages in a journal. And once we have the edges all distressed and everything, it should look pretty cool. Okay, what's going on with this? Okay, here we go. Here's our problem right here. Kind of even that up. I mean, again, we're going to really distress the edges. So it's fine. So I do it before I ink it because, you know, a lot of the paper comes off when we distress. So I use this thing. This is a scissor sharpener. It's a basic scissor sharpener. It's the cheap ones. You can get them. I have seen them at the Dollar Tree. I've seen them at like Family Dollars, Dollar Generals, all those kind of stores. I also have them. I did find one on Amazon, and I have it listed. I have it in my like Amazon shop. It's like $3 or something. It's really cheap. And you can find that on my LINKTREE or whatever in the description. So I'm going to show you how I distress my edges, right? This is how we do it. So first of all, you know, if you notice, there's two blades, right? There's two blades and they crisscross each other. And you have to be mindful of where you angle it. So if you have it just up and down, it's not going to do a great job. It'll do some, but it's going to catch and it'll most likely rip, right? It'll rip, and we want to avoid major rips. If we get some, it's not a big deal. We can curl them. It'll look nice. But we want to kind of lay, instead of up and down like that, we want to lay it angled, right? Like angled like that. So it's laying at an angle. So instead of up and down, it's angled like that. And we want to slide it along towards us, right? Not really away. I mean, I've done it away, but if you do it away, you want it again to angle it the way you're doing it, right? The way you're sliding it against the paper. And you just do it over and over again. Right? You don't need to go very hard because you're doing it on a repetitive motion, right? So these little edges, right? I will go in the opposite way. I find it is the easiest. But see, look what it likes to do. Right, so I'll go in. I'll kind of try to, ta-da. Right? And the more you do it, the more distressed it is. So then we have this edge like that. Then we take our ink. Let's grab a dauber. Let's see, this one is like a vintage photo. Okay, here we go. My vintage photo ink. I need to learn to not do that. Lay it down like that. Because I get ink all on my... And then it gets everywhere. Anyway. And then you kind of come along with it and just ink it up. Right? That also breaks up any of these, you know, excess little pieces of paper. And you get this lovely distressed edge, which looks great once the whole page is done. So I'm going to continue really quick, and I'll put you on like a fast forward or something and finish up this page real quick, these pages. Okay, so all of our edges all the way around is all distressed. Don't they look lovely? And don't they look lovely together? Oh, it's wonderful. They're wonderful. It's not hard, really easy. Just takes a little bit of time. And you just have to be kind of careful depending on what paper you use. So I'll show you. So look, I made a little rip by mistake, right? While distressing the edge of this one. And there's like a little rip here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with that rip. I'm just going to curl it over, right? I'm just going to kind of fold it and curl it over. Right, really go in, uncurl it, recurl it, just curl it good. And the other side as well. Right? And then you have this nice little curl. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? That's lovely. So if you make little rips and things, don't worry, right? You can just curl them and they become great little interests on your page. I will say, be careful of your spine area, right? So wherever your fold is in your paper, just be really careful with your piece. Sometimes I won't even go over it too much. I'll kind of skip it and then I'll grab onto it here on the other end. Because if you hold onto it here and you're putting all this pressure on your page, it's likely it will rip. You'll rip your whole page right down the middle. So, you know, from here, you know, I'll get it here all the way down to the middle. And then once I reach the middle kind of part, I'll stop and I'll grab it by, you know, on the other side of its crease, just to keep it from ripping, you know, otherwise it'll rip. But they should fit and look good in our signature now. Let's look. Let's take a look. This page. We have our waterfall. Look at that. So lovely, and it fits perfect. And even though we had to cut off some of the illustration and the text and stuff, it's not right. It doesn't look bad with the distressed edge. It kind of looks like it was meant to be like that. I really like it. Yeah, it looks good. And we can put, you know, a pocket or something on this page, right? Yes. Okay, awesome. So that's it for today. That's all. That's all. This one is this whole spread, and I may put this in the very middle along with this whole centerpiece. We have this center spread. This will probably be a center spread for, because this is not going to all be one signature. This is going to get separated the way it does, you know, and it'll be multiple signatures because I still have to put in all the journaling, right? All the actual journaling and stuff like that. But yeah. It's lovely. I love it. Right? And then, yeah, we can put a pocket on this page. I'll leave these. Right? I may do something with this page. I'm not sure. And these pages still need done, right? Yep, we have this page and these two. So we have some work to do, but it's getting really close. It's getting there, and I'm very happy with it. And I'm happy to put in some Edith Holden pages into the journal itself. And that distressed edge, I think, just looks lovely with it. But anyway, that's it for today. I will see you very soon because I have a Your Creative Studios box to open, and I want to talk more about our little vacation that we had. I didn't really get the chance. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will talk to you later. Bye.